All right, in the last video, you saw us demo the old patio and haul it away. We explained that we were going to move the functional area out of the transitional space, raise it up, solve some water issues in order to increase function on this patio and accomplish the goals of the client. Also, we're moving some water underneath into an open graded base, which we'll be installing soon. Demo was done, and then I woke up extra early on the second day so that I could pick up some gravel and we can get rolling on this base. So, let's get into it. You can see this is where we left off last time, except for some weird reason there's patio furniture on this patio. The reason is, the customer overnight started to get a little bit of cold feet. She looked at the hole and wasn't quite sure that she had chosen a patio that was large enough to accomplish all of her goals. So we laid her patio furniture out, similar to how we laid it out on the design, to show her that the space will in fact function the way that she wants, and that sometimes a hole is a little bit deceiving and it's not exactly a great representation of what the final product is going to look like in the finished space. Once she saw that, she was comfortable again, so it was time for us to get rolling. We cleared the furniture out and we started smashing that base back into the ground. With all pavers, we start with 3-inch stone, compacted into the subsoil in order to fortify it just a little bit more. With a permeable paver patio, we have to put down a filter cloth because there's airspace in between each piece of 3/4-inch stone that soil from underneath and around the sides can migrate into, causing soil to shift and paver bases to shift and patios to move. So we laid out our cloth and started building up with 3-inch stone and then 3/4-inch stone for our permeable paver base. But we can't bring that all the way to the top because this is a raised patio and it's going to need to have the support walls in first before we can build our paver base all the way up. Here are some cutouts from the client book that I bring on appointments to explain to customers how these things work. This lower image shows how the retaining walls around the patio hold the base underneath the patio in place. Now you can see all the walls around the patio are in place and we're building the gravel up. We're using some GeoGrid, which I've mentioned in some of our other videos, which is pretty much just a triangular grid, which with each triangle being smaller than 3/4 of an inch, you lay that down in between layers of open grade base. When you compact more gravel on top of that piece of mesh, it really strengthens up the base, because if anything underneath it were to shift, the weight of everything on top of it is going to hold all the rest of the gravel in place. You can also see some GeoGrids slung up over the side of the wall. That's a mesh that we put in between layers of the wall and into the base. Similar principle, the weight of the base is going to hold that in place, and it being glued in between layers of the wall is going to keep the wall from blowing out. Well, this video was a little bit of a fast forward. You saw some drain pipes in there, you saw the gravel go in, which is always step 2 in building out a hardscape space, except in this case where it's a raised patio, there's a lot of walls that go into it. So we're going to rewind back in the next video and you're going to see us build the walls. If you want to watch this project from start to finish, subscribe to our channel, click on the notification bell. Over here, there's a playlist with all the videos. Over here is some more information about our company, just in case you're curious. Thank you for watching. I'm Scott Flanagan, and I will see you next week.